It's now labeled as lunch shaming, a term that refers to students denied school lunches because they owe lunch money. The State College School District is one of many dealing with it.
It's a situation where a student doesn't have money to pay for their lunch, and the transaction is handled in some way that leaves the child feeling bad.
It's very detrimental to a child. What's wrong with me? You know, there's nothing wrong with living in poverty.
Susan Hawthorne from Central PA Community Action, an organization that helps lower-income families, says lunch shaming can be damaging to kids who are singled out simply because they can't afford lunch. The state legislature recently passed an amendment to the school code to address the issue, enforcing that every student be given the same lunch. Before the bill, Megan Schaper, the food services director for State College School District, told me that some school districts would actually stamp kids that owed money for their lunch. But now, the way that lunch works, students are called up by their class. So when they come for lunch, their class attendance list is matched up with their student lunch account. But Schaper says the new law is causing some problems because schools are no longer allowed to tell students they owe money, period.
Being able to tell a high school student, don't forget to tell mom and dad that you need lunch money tomorrow. That is being defined as shaming by the current legislation.
And that is costing schools. Schaper says before, State College would end the school year with about $1,000 of debt from unpaid lunches. Now, that's in the thousands.
We are making phone calls to more than 50 families every week to let them know that they have more than $10 worth of IOUs.
While new policies make sure every student is treated the same, they're also putting more stress on school budgets.
We, just like you at home, have to pay our bills every month. We have to buy the food that we feed to the children. We have to pay our staff. So to have tens of thousands worth of dollars of IOUs really can be very problematic.
Schaper says the biggest problem is keeping up with busy parents to let them know their account balance is low, especially now that they can't say anything to the student. In State College, I'm Katie Litwin for the Center County Report.